Okay. I am making this video to do something that is out of my comfort zone, which is something that I've been trying to do with a lot of things. Make myself uncomfortable, because I want to grow. So, usually, or recently this year, I have been writing how I feel, things that I want to talk about to myself, things I would like to talk about with other people, but I have a hard time getting out with my mouth words on Substack. So I've been writing those on Substack. And I thought that it would be something different and something more challenging as making a video, to make a video. So I wrote how I was thinking in my phone, and I'm just gonna be reading that aloud and adding some thoughts if I think of something. So yes, okay. It's getting to the time again where at night my thoughts surround me. When it's quiet and the lights are off, my mind is not. All the things I try to discard and detach from creep back in. Recently, I have been feeling hopeless and like a failure. On the inside, I see how good I've done in the past and question why I can't be that good now. Why don't I put as much effort into weightlifting like I did last year? Why am I getting C's again? And this is referencing last school year. I got all A's and B's for the first time ever in my high school career, ever in my entire high school career. In junior year, in a year that people say is the hardest year, I did something that I was really proud of, and I made this necklace. But I did something that I was proud of, and looking back, I just like don't understand why I can't be that good. But I do realize, and that's what I'm kind of talking about in this. Yeah. On the outside, seeing all the violence in the world and even in my own life makes it feel like there's no point in dreaming about a future that could crumble through my hands in an instant. There's no point in doing XYZ work because the world feels like it could end sometimes. Or feels like it's ending sometimes. Like all the good things that have been happening to me all come to a halt. This kinda is referencing okay, being here, living with my grandparents. It's very calm. It's very much a different environment to what I'm used to, and that's something that I appreciate, and is very important to me and has helped me grow from being extremely feeling like detached and isolated and like there's like just feeling terrible all the time and pretty much miserable, to being able to joke about everything all the time. I just think I'm the funniest person in the world sometimes now. I'm comfortable like just being more myself because I don't have to deal with violence and trauma and all those other things anymore. But recently, my dad, he went to jail for putting his hands on my stepmom. I feel like that was like a setback in my life, even though nothing really happened to me, but I was there when the situation happened. So it felt like all those, like me feeling like happy and like excited about senior year and spending more time with my friends and being happy about that and being, just excited for college and all those things, and like finally feeling like I can just be free from all this past things, and then now like that just come to a stop because of something that, not something that I did, but because of something that he did that is still going to affect me. And then all the violence in the world today, like when you watch the news, all these things about the president, ICE, on TikTok, on whatever, and all these things definitely do deserve to be talked about, because they all matter, and they all affect everyone, no matter what you look like, but some people more than others, obviously. So yeah, I just sometimes feel like doom, because it feels like nothing is changing in the right way sometimes. But yeah, that's that part. But I generally don't want to think this way. I like to say that I'm a positive person because I have the exact image and idea of the person I want and try to be. I want to have an impact in other people's lives. I want to take all the opportunities I can. I want to help and love my friends and family. I want to do good and prove myself that I really can do anything I want. I really do say all the time, I can do anything. I can do anything I set my mind to. But recently, I've not been setting my mind to a lot of things. So I'm making writing this, making this video to push myself to be uncomfortable and finally face all the feelings I purposely ignore so I can be proud of myself. I need to at least try and give everything I can to create something, make my life how I want it, strive for something higher, despite how I feel deep inside or how scary things might seem, because I have to at least do something. Be someone that you would look for in times of need and help. Yeah. So, and if I'm looking around and I'm like, I don't know why I feel this way, I don't really know what to do, and I can't find someone to help give me the right encouraging words or whatever, I need to be able to see that in myself. So that is, yeah. So I won't discredit myself though. I've been putting an effort into some things, like being creative. I've been making a lot of collages and zines. I have been drawing more recently, and I started learning how to sew. I sewed 2 shirts and added some ruffles to a skirt. Starting dancing, something that is really out of my comfort zone, but it makes me feel amazing. So yeah. And trying to make use of my time to create something instead of consuming all the time. Trust me, I love to watch TikTok. I just love being on my phone. I love phone in bedtime. I really do. I love being on my iPad. But those things they don't add to my life. I'm not creating anything. It doesn't help me express myself. It doesn't make me feel like I'm doing something productive, which, not to say you have to be productive all the time. And I want to put the same energy of doing those things, those creative things, into being proactive and making my future how exactly how I want it to be. I want to go to college and just do amazing and like grow into myself as an adult and become like the person that I look up to, or someone who I would look up to when I was younger, or just amaze myself. I want to amaze myself and like watch myself grow. And that's something I know I can do, but I need to put in the effort and put in the energy, because I can say right now, academically, am I putting in the effort that I wish I was? Absolutely not. But I know that's something I can change. That's something I can do. Something like creating art is something I can do to express myself, to feel better. That's myself feel better. And writing makes me feel better with my emotions, because that's something that I struggle with. I don't like thinking about my emotions. I don't like talking about my emotions, so just write them. Sometimes I'm still working on it, so yeah. So that is all I have to say, I think. Yeah.